Hey guys, it's the one, the only, the Eddie, and again, you're tuning into another episode of Desktop Distractions. This time we have the Mezco Toyz Magneto. This is courtesy of Comp Configure Addicts. This just came out last week, so there's still plenty of these on the market right now as of January 2020. Yeah, it should be I believe it should be fairly easy to get your hands on right now. It's not like rare, exclusive, or anything. But yeah, here's the front of the box. Just got the X-Men logo because Magneto is an X-Men character. Marvel in the corner. It is a Mezco Toyz, like I said, so that's that right there. On the sides, just his name, so you know who he is. And here's some pictures of him on the back with all the accessories he comes with. So we're gonna take a closer look at all of these, and let's pop them in the box. Take a look. All right, so here's Magneto and all of his accessories out of the box. Real quick, I'm just going to go over the figure itself. Let's take a closer look at him right here. So yeah, majority of this figure, like all the other Mezcos, it's fabric goods. And so I think that's a really nice touch. It does have some detail in it. It's not just a straight plain red. There's some designs there, like down his chest, along his arms, this line work and stuff all over the place. And then when you get to his boots, his boots is a plastic material there, and the same for his like that little shoulder around his neck, little shoulder area right there too, and it goes all the way around towards his back where it meets the cape. The cape is all fabric goods as well. And right here too, when you get to his helmet, obviously it's not going to be fabric. That's going to be you get a cool plastic material there. Just some close-up I'm noticing right now is my first time opening it is, I guess there was some paint rub on his helmet. Kind of hard to see, but there's like some purple splatters there along the side that like shouldn't be there. I guess like some stuff escapes quality control at Mezco from time to time. It's cool. I like rarely see this issue. It's my first time seeing something like this at the Mezco, but as you can see, there's like some purple splatters next to his thing, or some paint splatters. It's cool, no big deal. It's very minor. Let's see. Of course, his belt. That's not going to be fabric material at all either. It's a nice one-piece plastic belt. It goes all the way around. There are a lot of grooves in it too, all over. And the same go with his gloves and his gauntlets right there. That's all going to be plastic right there too as well. And of course, again, like I said earlier, with his boots. Yeah. So real quick, head to toe. Yeah, head right here. Take a close look at his face. I love that detail. Almost looks kind of like Sir Ian McKellen. Yeah. Well, kind of. Not really. It's not supposed to be based on his characters. It's just a traditional comic Magneto, but kind of does look like him a little bit. I mean, I can see the resemblance. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and you get that sculpted right there too, right above his on his forehead. Yeah, the detail really nice on this figure. But yeah, he does. As far as looking up goes, I think that's as high as it goes. If you try to go any further back, it will pop off the head. I think it's because the helmet's hitting this part of his armor. So yeah, if you go any further back, it will just like pop off. As far as looking down goes, he can look down about that high. That kind of helps too for when he's like flying over everybody. He can like look down just like so. So because this is a Mezco, all their suits are like very seamless. Just, they make them look like they're just all one piece. So it's very hard to see any of the joints in here to know what's where. So you kind of just got to feel them out. So, once again, you got to be very careful with everything. Make sure you don't, bend something and overdo it. You might snap something. But yeah, as far as his arms go, they go up that high, just like that. That's pretty high. Like this shoulder pad area isn't really getting in the way, but pretty much goes up that high. Then his arms go up like just about there. I'm not gonna force it because I feel like it's tugging on the fabric of his outfit right there, but it does go up to there. As far as his elbows go, I can feel its double jointed elbows right there. That's about as high as it goes. See? And then his wrist joints, if you want to take a closer look at it to see how they operate. I've shown you these before in a few of the other Mezco figures, but yeah, see, you just pop it off like that. So that's what the joint looks like. See, and then it just rotates all, it'll rotate all the way around. You got a lot of movement and articulation in his wrist joints. I think that's pretty cool. It's very nifty for like posing. See, and you snap it back on. Yeah, so you do get fairly decent amount of movement in his wrists, which is really cool. So yeah, I'll show you all the other accessories he comes with later, because you can put him in a lot of cool poses with all the different hands he comes with. And let's get to the waist. As far as his waist goes, that's how far he can ab crunch. Pretty much just that much. And he can bend back, like that far. I guess if you're gonna put him in some flying poses. But I don't really see Magneto flying like Superman or horizontally all that much. And let's see, as far as his waist goes, he does get a little waist swivel right there, but not much. I don't, you don't want to mess up the fabric here or anything, because again, this is all like one piece. So, I mean, I'm not gonna force it, but that's as like far as it goes. Like if his legs are straight here, that's as far as he bends that way. And I'm pretty sure it's about the same on the other side. Like it feels like the fabric's the one that's holding me back and not the actual figure. That's what you get when messing with Mezcos, since the whole thing is one piece. See, he kicks up that high. And same goes for the other leg, of course. You do get some bunching in the material there because, it is one piece. But it's not bad. And as far as doing the splits, that's as far as I'm gonna get it. I mean, I think I can go further, but I feel like I'm gonna pop this seam, and I don't want to pop that seam, so I'm not gonna go further than that. Yeah, and he can kick back about that far. As far as his knees go, let's see if we can feel it out. It's very important with these Mezcos to like feel out where the joints are, because you don't want to accidentally like snap something in there. But yeah, he does have double jointed knees. You can feel it there, just like his double jointed elbows. Go out the same way. That's cool. And we mentioned this a lot in our last episode, talking about boot cuts with those DC figures. But see, with these Mezco, this is what I was talking about. See, this is a boot cut where it rotates like at the calf, like where his boot ends, So this actually has that, which is cool. You can angle his, feet different direction. See, that's a boot cut right there. So this figure actually has that, which is nice. And again, just more nice detail on his boots, like that purple and red contrasting with each other. I think that's pretty cool. And when it comes to his actual boot himself, he does have this ankle pivot right there. Yeah, does bend up that high. See if he's like standing up straight. It does bend up that high. And you can get him to, tiptoe only like that much. I like really wish it can go further, but that's as far as it's gonna get. That's it. So yeah, and another thing too that I really like is, see, I mentioned before, this cape is fabric goods, right? It's all fabric, see? But there is wire in it. So if you need to get it to bend a certain way, you can bend it. There's a light wire frame along the outside of it. So you can get it to go out if you need it to come out, like so. You can kind of bend it into place a little. Or if you need it to be down, you can bend it down, it'll come down straight. which I think is a nice touch. Instead of giving us just like a straight plain cape that will just sit in one position, like you can actually like open it up if you need to open it up, and it'll like kind of stay open, which is really nice. Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool that they did that with the cape instead of just giving us like plain fabric that just sits there and drapes down. I think that's a really nice touch. See, there's even like wire frames like here too at the top, like right off your shoulder. So if you need the cape to like go back, you can get it to go back, like flare back, like so. If you need it to come straight down, you can bend it, you know, have it come straight down. If you needed to come around him, you can have it come around him like that. So it's really cool. You can get a lot of cool poses just, you know, messing with the cape by itself, which is really nice. All right, now that I've gone over Magneto himself, I'm gonna go over his accessories really quick. He does come with a few. Let's start off with his hands. So as you can see, he comes with fisted hands already straight out of the box, just like so. But he does come with open hands like that. Yeah, they're just open palmed hands, like he's trying to use his powers, you know. So here's some open hands that he comes with. Of course, a pair of them, both the left and the right, like that. And he also comes with a pair of these hands. You know, more of a claw type, like he was trying to, like he grabbed a car and he was like crushing it, you know. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. It comes with some of those. And again, real quick, if you know you're trying to change them out, I kind of demoed this briefly before. You're just gonna take the hand you want to change out, grab it, tug, and then you can take the hand you want to swap it out with. Just look for the peg hole inside it, match it up with the peg, and snap, just like that. You know, so then you can put Magneto in some poses like he's gonna, you know, use his powers, just like that, like so. So yeah, they're really easy to swap out. I didn't have to struggle too hard. Another set of accessories he comes with are these magnetism effect accessories right here. So I'll go over one at a time. This first one, it's Magneto using his powers right here. See, it's that type of hand I was telling you about, that kind of open hand that he has. You're just going to replace his left hand with this one. And in this one, it seems like he used his powers to take apart a handgun right there and disable it. He just completely took it apart. And there are even like bullets right there too. So just the detail on that, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, they even have an effect like this. I'm not a gun expert, but bonus points to anybody who can tell me exactly what kind of handgun that is. But yeah, so you just got a pistol, tore it completely apart or broke it down. Even bullets right there too. There's some depth in this too. Like this isn't just like flat, like, you know, you can like go in down there and yeah, it's like hollow, like under, like in this cone part. I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice effect. It's very trippy to look at. Yeah. Huh. Pretty cool. And I'll show you how to use this too. So again, it's his left hand that he's doing this with. So you're gonna want to take his left hand, pop it out. And again, you're gonna find the peg hole and just line it up and snap it in. So it's as if there was somebody with a gun came up to him and he kind of just halted it and stopped it in place. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, just like that. The other two ones he comes with, I thought are really neat. These are just his little power effect right there. And again, these come with hands on them too. So you're just gonna swap it out with a designated hand that it goes to. But the cool thing about this is these itself, if you look closely at it, have magnetic plates on them. And the cool thing about these is they're actually magnetic. So, you know, the show is called Desktop Distractions. Let's say you picked up a Magneto for your desk at work, in the office or something. You could use him to store your paper clips, anything with metal on it. Like here's a pen cap. This has like a little metal clip right there. And it sticks right on. I think that's pretty neat. Like, you know, there's actually some, some function to it, you know? I think that's pretty neat. Just leave them on your desk, stash your paper clips on it. And the same one goes for the other hand as well. Like you could just, here, take his right hand, pop this off. I'm gonna use the right hand one. Yeah. So here's his right hand. Same thing. He's got 3 magnetic plates on there. Yeah, you could probably get a few paper clips, you know, something really small that's metal. I don't know, some staples or whatever, you know, whatever you keep on your desk. Stick. So yeah, there's some function to it, and I think that's really nice how you could actually use it, you know. Yeah, it's like there's a practical use for it on your desk. But I'd probably get distracted playing with this the entire time. If I had this at work, I think that'd be a bad idea, but that's pretty neat, you know, just store stuff. It's a magnet, it does stick on. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. If you had any other small, like, metal items that stick there. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at the last few accessories he has. As you can see, Magneto here is wearing a helmet, his traditional comic book helmet right there, red and purple. He uses it to ward off Professor Xavier so he can't read his mind. But he does come with a just regular head sculpt without his helmet on. Just part of his character. Just Magneto was always a very serious character, you know, straight to business. The Malcolm X to Xavier's Martin Luther King. But yeah, just the detail in it too, like the shading on his, you know, gray hair. It's not just plain white, it's not just plain gray. There's some depth and shading to it, you know, which I think is really nice. And even just the way that his hair is sculpted on his head too. That's pretty neat. Yeah, here's him in the profile right there. Yeah. Just the detail on it. Oh man. Yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, for sure I want to have Magneto with his helmet on, probably, when I have it, you know, displayed. But yeah, just even like without his helmet though, still looks really badass. Yeah, not bad for an old man. There you go. And last but not least, as far as his accessories go, like all other Mezco do come with this stand because, you know, he's an X-Men character. Comes with a giant X right there. And in Magneto colors, red and purple. There is a peg right there for his feet if you have trouble standing him and want something a little more secure so he doesn't fall over. You can use this. Or you can use the... Let's pop this out really fast. Or you can use this clip right here as a flight stand. You just pop out the peg down there, and you can stick this on right here. Magneto does do a lot of levitating, so I would probably like to have him floating in the air. Alright guys, you know where to find us, readtrenders.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Desktop Distractions on YouTube, right there. Yeah, we'll put out as much toy content as we can. Cool, fun stuff like this. See, oh man, I just can't stop playing with this magnet. It's awesome. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.